Set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
On 1st and 10, Goff. A quick pass to Cobb. They work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 136 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, #3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He pitches it out, and he'll be brought down right at at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 10, 1st and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Rams' 9-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Oh, man, can't do that.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Niners 3, Rams nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
36-yard line.
The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 4 catches, 63 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams nothing.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll go up top here for Hamlin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. At the 16-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Goff on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's thrown incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown right away. Robert Woods with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game.
Got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
At their own 25.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. That'll be caught by Cobb. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. And it is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Second half with Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and long. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. Let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, 49.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A pitch back, and the play goes goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
They'll run this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Number 41.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25.
Kamara, the ball
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Jamin Ramsey brought him down. A gain of 7. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, it's gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on 1st down. And that is Higbee, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Gone. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gone. Clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the
50-yard line.
50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Number 41.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
19 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On the left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Goff. Throw left side to point to come. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Goff. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Robert Woods. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards. He's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. There's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Rams going for it on 4th. Go. And it's incomplete. No for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Complete.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
21.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Will fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
San Francisco.
Throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Johnson on the coverage.
Catching the slant. And the work is near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score.
Well, as always, Pryor, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next.